Hey everybody, this is Ryan, and what I have here is called a Switchbot. The reason it's called a Switchbot is because it can switch between regular vacuuming, like robot style vacuuming, and robot style mopping. Here's an example of being able to switch from vacuum mode to mop only mode. Very, very cool. And I'm gonna give you all the close-up details about this, actually what makes it really cool and convenient, the full app integration, and I'm gonna give you an honest review. So this is a Switchbot. This right here is the, not only the charging dock, but it is also where it does all like the vacuum. So when this automatically, because this is all like, I don't even understand how the technology works, to be honest. It's pretty cool. But when it goes back and collects all the dust and dirt, whatever, it automatically goes back to this, and then this automatically knows it's connected and will do the suction like a regular vacuum and fill up the vacuum. These bags, and it comes with not one but two. So as a second one, they last for about a year, and so you're good to go as far as that's concerned. When you pull it out, it has a nice little closure here that keeps all the dust in. So you pull it out, you seal it, and then you take it out. There's no worry about going from here to the trash can or whatever and being dusty. Very, very cool. It does come with a cleaning brush. What's really cool is that this can convert over to a mop. And so it comes with a full pack, about 30 of these self-cleaning mop pads, and they clip on, and this is like an optional thing. It clips on.
Entering mopping mode.
And so you can hear it knows that you're entering mopping mode, and then when you set it down and based on the instructions you want to give it, it's either going to be in mop mode. Let's just say if you want it on hardwood or ceramic or whatever, it will go in mop mode and will go around and be mopping and everything. Or this can be taken off. And when it's being stored, it has a nice convenient little storage right here in the top. Very, very cool. A close-up of the cleaning mechanism. It has these rubber wheels that allows it to kind of roll over and be able to pull pretty aggressively. Here is your agitator with vacuum built in. It also has a dust agitator that goes out to the side. It does come with a spare one. It also comes with a secondary additional filter. The actual dust bin that collects this while it's being used can be removed. This is where the additional backup filter would go. You have the option of dumping this manually. Not sure why anybody would want to do that, because when it goes back to this, the vacuum sucks everything that's in here right into the canister. So I guess it's there just as like a just in case, but I don't see why it would ever be needed. Charging dock, vacuum container has an LED light. Here also has LED lights on this when it's turned on. The one thing that I noticed about this, which was really revolutionary, is that it has all the way around, it has these wall detection, it has a bump detection, it has lasers. So this part up here has lasers that are like, you can't see them, but they're like proximity lasers, and they are reading the layout of the room, and it maps each room out. You can set individual rooms, so it could be a den, it could be a foyer, it could be a kitchen, it could be a bathroom, whatever it is. You can have either the whole house set up just as one big map, or you can go in there and say, all right, I want each individual room to be named, and all that can be done in the app. Very, very cool. When it does the mapping in the app, you can literally see the whole entire room being laid out. And you can see not only of it being laid out, but then you can see the parts that it has yet to go back and vacuum, which is really cool. So all of a sudden you're going to notice, hey, that's what that room looked like. That's what's this or this. Or it's also helpful because you'll be able to see, okay, I need to move a chair, or I need to move this or move that to make sure it's able to kind of vacuum everything it can get to. This thing is extremely low profile. So sitting right off the floor, it can get under 4 inches. So if it's 4 inches, if it needs to go under a table that has a gap or a chair, as long as it's has a 4-inch height on it, it can definitely get through there. The actual robot itself, total width, is pretty small. It's only right at about 9.5, 9 3/4 in dimension. You know, it's by 9 this way and about 4 inches tall. It's going to get you some. That can kind of let you know like where it can go. Can it get under this table? The docking station has a total height of about 12.75 inches, a width of 10, and a depth of, let's just say 8 inches. When it is hooked up to the dock, there are 2 sensors that allow it to be charged. We're going to take a break. And so the total space when it is in docking mode is roughly 17 inches. So 17 inches this way when it's hooked up. So kind of wrap your mind around, you know, where this might be placed in a room. What's also cool is when you first turn this on, the app integration is very easy. The instructions are very easy to use. You just put in, you know, you sync it up to this, and it runs off the Wi-Fi in the home or the building that this is located in. And then you can kind of like, it'll set in mapping mode. You can either do that manually. So in the app, you can actually control, do you want it to go, you know, forward, turn around? You could actually like manually drive this thing, you know, from the phone, or you can just let it do its thing. You can set areas in the app that are called no-go zones, or you can put virtual walls. So let's just say you have stairs and you don't even want it to get close to that. You can set up a virtual wall and it will know after it's done its mapping, and it will know, do not go past this area. Also, depending on the mopping feature, a user may not want to have the mop go over, let's just say, a certain type of area. So maybe you have like an area rug, or you have, you know, hardwoods or something where, all right, it's a mopping mode. I don't want the mop because it's going to be damp to go in this area. I just want this for this. And so you can go in to the app and set it to do, okay, don't do mop here, or only do, you know, dusting here or vacuuming here. So you have a lot of customizing features that are all built into the app. The app will also let you know the total runtime. You can also adjust the volume of this based on how hard, how aggressive it's doing the vacuuming. And so you have a quiet, standard, strong, and max. The max is still relatively quiet. I mean, it's doing it's on maximum suck power, and it's still pretty quiet. There's also some cool settings to where it can be set to not run at certain times of the day, so it's not running, you know, at 2 o'clock in the morning when you might be wanting to sleep. It will also let you know like how many times when you go back and check it's done some cleaning. The canister will automatically recognize if it happens to be full and return back to the base to unload and then go back to its business, just in case there's a situation where it might have filled up, you know, prematurely. The cleaning, there's also a cleaning report that'll let you know not only how often it's gone, but the square footage of the area that has been cleaned. Very, very cool. It also can give you weekly and monthly data. There's a button if you're trying to figure out where is this thing.
I'm here.
You can press a button and it will let you know like, hey, this is where the vacuum is located. In the app, it will tell you how much battery life is left. You can also manually turn the cleaning on or off. So if you're in a situation where the schedule doesn't make sense, you can just click a button and it will automatically start doing its thing. And from a volume standpoint, this is at max. So this is the max volume, and it's pretty quiet. This is in the quiet mode. See, it's trying to get under there as best it can. There, it happened to make it made it. So this would be something that would be very hard to clean. And it's actually getting all that dust under there. To show how it goes over, let's just say a vent. It just kind of works its way around, sucks up the stuff. It's going to try to get into the crevices as best possible. All the way into the corner. And this has a bumper on it, and when you press it, if it ran into something, it's going to make it turn around. See, now it thinks there's something there because I pushed on it and it's working its way around whatever might have been there that I just manipulated with a press on the front. In this example, there's a virtual wall right here, and it totally bypassed that and knew not to go even attempt to get into that area. Once it has mapping done and it realizes where the walls are, it will then zigzag automatically back and forth. So it kind of runs the edge of the room and then comes back and then zigzags, so it makes sure it doesn't miss anything, and all that is picked up in the app. To show what it might do when, let's just say there is something a little bit larger, such as in this example, some dog food. All that's getting sucked up. To show what it's been sucking up, including the dog food example, you can hit pause.
Take a break.
It will give you an audio notification saying let's take a break. We can open it up. Pull this open.
Dustbin removed.
And there it is. I mean, this thing is legit. Hopefully this answers any question you might have about this very cool Switchbot. Full disclosure, this company did send this to me, said, Ryan, can you give us your honest review? Hopefully that came across, and we'll talk to you soon.